Step into the stream, let's have some fun. Mrs. Sassy is here, we've only just begun. It's a Sassy Sunday stream. Like and subscribe and share it out to your team. You love a sassy vibe, Mrs. Sassy Sunday stream. Turn up the sound, we're dancing around the fire. All gather round, Mrs. Sassy Sunday stream. Like and subscribe and share it out to your team. You love a sassy vibe.
Hello, and welcome to Mrs. Sassy Sunday Stream, episode 65. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you could, before we get started, like the stream, share it to your friends. I am trying to get to 700 by the end of the year. That would be a good goal for me. So if you like what you see, tell everyone, tell all your friends. And before we get started as well, Vex just released her review on juror number 2. Oh my God, is it 6 or 2? I'm so sorry. Anyway, great review. I pinned it to the top of the comment section. So after this stream, if you want to go check it out, she would greatly appreciate it. I enjoyed it. I did listen to it while I was getting ready for the stream. I really want to see it. It's right up my alley. And Vex said it was fantastic. And I always take her opinions very seriously. Very seriously. Sorry, I'm trying to get my bearings. I don't know. I'm dragging this morning. My apologies. It was a long week. What we're going to do here today is we're going to do some laughing about the last week. And then we will go back to our regularly scheduled trans programming. I tried to pull some funny things from the last week. I know that people are probably really tired of election stuff. People have been staying off social media because of it. I get it. I got burned out as well because I dove in too much. It was just too much. So, anyway, thank you for everybody who is here. I appreciate it. We have some fun cake pop stuff. I'm also going to talk about a movie that me and my family saw yesterday that I feel was very enlightening, very family oriented. Yes, it's religious. It is religious, but it has some really, really beautiful messaging, if you will. So we'll talk about that as well. And Cajun, Corey, good to see you. I'm not sure what the cigarette thing means. Like I said, if I didn't stop into your streams this week, I apologize. I overdid the social media stuff just from the week. It was a lot. I got very involved this election, and I'm ready for a break. I'm ready for a break. My favorite white bear is here. Vex is here. Please, like I said, go check out her review. It's pinned to the top of my page. Let's see. Who else do we have here? The Gourd King, or the Pun King. I like to call him the Pun King. I appreciate you being here. Let's see. Jacob, good to see you. I see that you are back and able to comment. I'm not sure what happened last week, but that's good to see you. Zach's good to see you. Appreciate you. Oh, new meme video premieres a bit after this stream. Okay, so we will make sure we drop the link in here so you guys can go over and hang out over there. That would be great. Barry's Place, good to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Devastator, good to see you as well. Yes, hit the like button or be gay and not the cool way. And unfortunately, even though Dandy is just a drag queen, they're also gay, and they're not taking this last week very well. Not saying anything, but not putting out any real funny stuff. So I don't have anything to share. Dandy doesn't have any good things to share. I agree. I think mob wife Sassy needs to return. I think she does. We can do that. We can absolutely do that. I don't mind being mob wife Sassy for sure. Little Miss Anonymous, good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hold on. Is the pink Batman lamp Cannoli's idea or yours? Well, it's okay. So it changes color. Right. So we have these light bulbs that can change all different colors. Our kitchen even can do it now. It's the whole thing. We're like decked out in all these Govee lights. So I thought I hit orange because orange, you can really see the Batman symbol. Somehow it's on pink. So we're going to go with it. We're going to go with the pink. But it was definitely my idea. I know it's Juror number 6 is one of the upcoming sequels. Obviously, still got to get through 3 through 5. So it's Juror number 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't say your name, but thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Arcus? Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I just want to say hello to everybody. Mrs. Sassy, how much communion wine is too much? You just want to make sure there's enough communion wine to save for everybody else at the church. I'm not as late as last time. Still gay, though. Josh, good to see you. Thank you so much. Stop making excuses for cannoli being fruity for a day. You know, he can be pretty fruity for a day. He can. Absolutely. Oh, all right, guys. Well, it's so good to see you. Thank you again for stopping by. I'm going to just talk about this real quick. This was a breath of fresh air. Like I said, I know it's been a lot of political stuff. I looked through all of my stuff that I saved for the week, and I really tried to pull out all of the funny stuff. There are some serious things that I want to talk about only because it does pertain to this channel, such as what certain things the upcoming administration is going to do for transgender and protecting our kids. And I talk about that a lot on this channel. So I just wanted to make sure that I talked about it. Hey, just passing by, I'm concerned that I may get muted on here. Good luck on stream. You're not going to get muted on here. That's another thing I wanted to say real quick, you guys, is last week, somebody reached out that was having a difference of opinion with me. And they did get timed out in the stream. And I don't want anybody to get timed out. I appreciate my mods last week very, very much for trying to protect me. But if they want to have a good conversation or have anything to talk about, I do welcome that on the stream. So RYO95, if you have something you want to talk about, please feel free. My mods won't mute you unless I say so this time. So thank you so much for stopping by, and nobody will get muted on here unless you're being really, really, really nasty. But I welcome everyone here. So good to see you, and I hope you stuck around. Yeah, I'm so sorry you were sick, Zax. I hope you are better. I'm sorry I didn't wish you well earlier in the stream, but thank you so much for being here. Stephen for $4.99. Thank you. Oh, This Brave New World. I never knew it had so much sass in it. Here's where the fun begins. Han Solo. Yes, absolutely. I just want to see things get better and happier and more beautiful. And I hope this was the right decision. That's all I'm saying. You know what? Let's see. Let's give you, since we didn't have any gay stuff, like since Dandy isn't here, I'm going to play you a new clip. There is no sound right now. I have to work on finding a sound, but I wanted to throw it together real quick. So this is for you, Stephen. Thank you. Oh, wait, hold on. I have to remove your comment first, or you won't be able to see it. All right, let's try it again. Here you go. I have to find some sort of music or clip to put to it, but I ran out of time yesterday, so I will work on that. But thank you so much for stopping by. So there was a movie that came out this weekend, and I don't know if a lot of you are aware of this show called The Chosen. It's a religious show. It tells the story of Jesus. It goes through the Bible. And It's a beautiful, beautiful story. Oh, Barry's Place. Thank you so much. You are so incredibly kind. Congrats on 655 subs. Can't wait to see you hit 700, Sassy. You're on the road to 1K. Always wishing you and Cannoli Sasquatch the best. Barry's Place, same to you. You are killing it over there on your channel. We always enjoy watching a Disneyland stream, and I greatly appreciate you. You are so kind to do that. Thank you so much for the kind words. Let me try to find you. I'm just going to give you a good old.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You are so sweet, and it's always a pleasure to see you stop by. I appreciate you. Wait. Do not tell me you know Jonathan, who plays Jesus on The Chosen, Josh. Do not say that. My daughter absolutely adores him. My daughter actually got back into religion because of this show. She adores Jonathan. Are you serious? Wow, that's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Wow. Interesting. Yes. So I haven't watched it, and there was nothing. I have a whole thing with religion. I am faithful. I believe in Jesus. Believe in God. There's a whole thing. I just have some issues because of my upbringing, but I love this for everyone, and I love that my daughter loves watching The Chosen. My husband watches it, my in-laws, and so it's beautiful. I know Jonathan, he played percussion in my old roommate Donna band Weekend Celebrity. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Small world. Well, Dallas Jenkins, the creator of The Chosen, made this movie and put it out this weekend. And I didn't know that it was based on an old book, but it was such an amazing story. It was such a good way to start the Christmas season. It was a beautiful movie with a lot of beautiful messaging. If you're not religious, I don't know if you would enjoy this as much, because it really doesn't have anything to do with Christmas itself, the holiday. It all has to do with the Christmas story, the birth of Jesus, and all of that. And it has to do with accepting all sorts of people and the word of God changing people's lives. And this movie was so beautiful. And, it was, I just can't say enough about it. It was such a breath of fresh air to see a movie without a negative agenda. This was just being a kind, loving human being. It's on the screen, James. It's called The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. And it was directed by Dallas Jenkins, who's the creator of The Chosen. And the main actress here, let me go back here. Stop sharing. Hold on a second. The main actress, her name is Judy Greer. You've seen her in a lot of things. Let me go ahead and share this screen instead. She was great. She was really, really good in this movie. I enjoyed her. God is in all of us. So if the church is the house of God, then I'll redefine homelessness to have freedom to pray to him directly. Yes. It's a beautiful, beautiful movie. She was the mom, and she had to take over the Christmas pageant. And there was this group of kids who were just naughty, hateful, disrespectful little kids. And she took a chance on them. They wanted to be in the play, and it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. I highly recommend you guys taking a chance on this movie if you're interested. It doesn't shove religion down your throat either. It just tells you the story, the Christmas story, and how to love and accept everyone, even those that might need a little bit more love and a little bit of direction. So anyway, I wanted to start the show off on a positive note. The greatest Christmas pageant ever. What? I can't even. You guys, I am struggling today. The best Christmas pageant ever is what it is called. So I highly recommend you guys check it out. Anyway. So let's see, what are we going to go on to next? Let me get rid of this. Well, We don't have Dandy, but we do have Cake Pop today. And, oh, excuse me, this weather making my nose run. I don't have any tissues. Okay, so it wouldn't be a Mrs. Sassy Sunday stream without some inappropriate content. Hold on one second. So I told you that they have a spicy stream now, and don't look too hard at this picture. You might see, or at this video, because you might see things that you don't want to see. I'll just play it real quick. If there's music, I'll mute it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and mute it. So if anybody's interested, your algorithm knows your secret. You're into trans women. Anyway, this is what they're doing now. They've decided that they no longer, well, actually, they popped up on TikTok Live the other day talking about how they want to start coming back, and they eat live on TikTok and get money from people. And I think that they've realized the break that they took from social media in that regard has hurt them financially. So we have that. And then let's see, we have one more. And now you have to remember that this person did say if they knew you voted for Kamala, if they had anybody in their lives that they knew outright voted for Kamala, they wouldn't be friends with them anymore. They wouldn't associate with them. So this was their response after everything had happened. Hard to go wrong with the Grinch Stole Christmas, although perhaps it's on point calling out the materialism of Christmas. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a good message as well. It is. All right, so let's listen to what they had to say.
Pushed around and seeing others get pushed around has given me a lot of anger. This anger is probably my primary source of motivation for everything that I do. Is that a good thing? I don't know. After last night, there's sadness, but sadness doesn't get us anywhere. Sadness doesn't motivate. Find that anger that comes from seeing your fellow human pushed around. Harness it to do good in the world. In 50 years, maybe queer people will have the luxury of being able to be motivated by something better, but we can get stuff done with anger. And to all the queer kids watching, I know how discouraging this must be for you. I wish I could tell you that your generation is the one that's going to have it much easier, but it's not. We didn't pick this fight. This fight was picked for us. But we have a choice. Either fight it or roll over. And I refuse to roll over. So take today, get yourself together, drink water, cuddle your dog. And tomorrow, gear up because we got work to do, baby.
So let me just hold on a second. I've been catching shit all day from friends, people I went to high school with, because they found out I voted for Trump. It's not like I've been quiet about it. Yeah, so what I decided to do over this last week is I don't really talk. I don't post. Hold on a second. All right, sorry kids. Okay. So I'm not normally very vocal about politics except on here and on my Twitter, because on Twitter, I surround myself with like-minded people. Facebook and Instagram for me are more like high school family and friends and stuff like that. But this go around, I decided that I wanted to be a little bit more vocal. And I haven't gotten any crap from anybody on there, just because I think the last time this happened in 2020, I decided to just unfollow, unfriend people that didn't share the same views as I did, but they also weren't a huge part of my life. So there are family members that are way on the opposite side, and they're angry. And the funny thing is that we're getting a lot of insults about us. So yeah, it's been really, really interesting. I'm definitely ready for the break. Definitely ready for the break from all of it. But I was more vocal just on Wednesday, and then I stopped. That was it. I posted some facts. I posted facts about things, not, anything about the other side. I'm trying to be you know, grown up about it. Nadia, good to see you. Thank you so much. Yes, please hit that like button. Let's get me to 700 before the end of the year. Yeah, this weirdo. I do have another video I want to play because they were trying to defend themselves over that Disneyland thing. Anyway, Shield Maiden. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a while. I hope you are well. I have missed you. I have missed you. Yeah, I do have a video that I want to play about what Trump is going to do to help the kids in transitioning. And that's why I fought so hard for this and was so passionate about this election, because I knew what he could do to help our kids. So, no such thing as queer kids. There is such thing as grooming. Yeah. And the thing is what I really like about what he's going to do is he's going to, put a stop to minor transitions. Once you hit a certain age, he doesn't care what you do. Do what you want to do. But I like how we're protecting the children. Let's see. What else? Who else do we have here? Let's see. Yeah, I've been ostracized by all the women in my family Nadia's got it really, really tough. Nadia's got it really tough in her family. At least my immediate family, I know where everybody stands. It's the more of the extended family that aren't on the same page. But that's okay. They also were very vocal in defunding the police, my family member, and my father-in-law is an ex-New York cop. And anybody, in my opinion, who wants to defund the police, I don't have any respect for it. I'm sorry. I know I can't. My father-in-law gave so many years, his life and his safety for the city of New York and to protect people, and then to be told to just defund them. There's no respect there. So I will stand my ground. And, one thing too, is that I think that we're able to stand on the principles of what we want for this country. And we have facts to back it up. And we have things that we know we want to have happen. So this one was really icky. It was really, really icky. But unfortunately, unlike past elections, this didn't have, two people with really good policies, that we could compare it to. It was a lot of hatred on both ends. But I do feel like in the speeches that I listened to, Trump did offer more solutions to issues that we have been dealing with. So anyway, I digress. My ex has been sending me screenshots of my I voted tweet to try and get people riled up. Some have had complete meltdowns and some have accurately been like, what the fuck is he doing? So Josh, because you are gay, you have to vote against Trump, is what you're saying. There's so many gay people I follow on TikTok that are exactly like you. They literally just passed a law in Iraq allowing men to marry 9-year-olds, and women in the country are complaining about their rights. Yes, I have seen a lot of videos on what other countries, how they treat their women, and we're losing our rights. I'm still waiting to hear what rights we're losing, because I had a really good video, which, you know what? Here, let's see real quick. Let me see if I have a video. There was a really good one where she explained everything, and I don't know if I put it on here, but it was really interesting. I don't know if I put it in here, but she explained it so well last night. Talking about the differences and here, I think this is it. I hope this is it, because this was really good. And no, that's not it. Anyway, we'll move on. So yeah, there's a lot of miscommunication. They're just saying now that the abortion laws are handled by the state, not by the federal government, and I don't understand why people can't grasp that concept that it hasn't been taken away. It's just going to be made. The decision's going to be made by your state instead of your government. So. Depends on your definition of queer. I knew I was gay in the 4th grade. Trust me, I definitely wasn't groomed. My niece doesn't like Trump, is more liberal-minded than me, but we had a good conversation a few weeks ago. At least she's waking up. And that's the thing. I've educated my daughter. She watched all of the election coverage on Tuesday. I stayed up till 1:00, and had it not been called yet, she was going to stay up and wake me up when it happened. She was really, really invested in this. And she did not have to want Trump to win. She could have wanted the other side, and I would have respected that. I would have had an educated conversation with her. So, I am open. I'm very open to conversations. Absolutely. Blood doesn't mean you are a family. And family doesn't end in blood. I'm a huge advocate of that because my family base, I have no blood relatives left that I talk to. So I agree with that. Heisman is here. I missed you, Heisman. I'm so sorry. Good to see you. We haven't seen such a divisive election since the Cold War. It was crazy. It was crazy. I told her I was voting Trump, and she said, that's fine. People can have good talks and be respectful. Yes, I agree. That's how it should be. Kids need to stay kids, be surrounded by kid stuff, cartoons, kid toys, and kid safe spaces. Once you grow, do whatever you want. What the heck you want, dearie. Just don't touch the kids. Yeah, I agree. I like that. Hi, Pops. Good to see you. Media formats hate anger and separation from those who disagree with the corporate narrative. Yeah, it got really, really, really vicious. It really did. I definitely had to stop watching things. I mean, I watched the meltdowns on Wednesday, and then I kind of I had to take a break from it because it got intense. In my family friend circle, we have all kinds of political opinions. We still love and respect each other, and I agree with that. I think that's what we should do. Hi, Jacob. Good to see you. How do trees get on the internet? They log in. You're so silly. Hi, Matt. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you are well. My English no good. Oh, women in the USA don't realize how good we have it compared to some other countries. You guys, listen. The only thing that okay, first of all, nothing was taken away. Some woman, and please correct me if I'm wrong, some woman, the one that I wanted the explanation, if I could have found it, I really wish I had it. She was saying, she was talking about the fact that the Roe v. Wade situation, now that it's done by state, that even if Harris got elected, she couldn't have changed it either. So basically it is the abortion rights are left up to the state. They're not being taken away. They're just, the decision is made by the state instead of the federal government, correct? So how are we losing rights? You can still have one. They're just by state. So if your state doesn't allow it, you can go to another state. So I don't know what rights we're losing. I don't understand. They understand it. They just want no restrictions. Well, then go to a state that doesn't have one. If you have to travel to another state to have an abortion because you just didn't want the baby, then you might have to work a little harder for that to happen. I don't know. I firmly believe in medical abortions. I've talked about it very openly. I've seen a lot of medical stuff in my line of work, and there are necessary times at 18 to 20 weeks when a medical abortion is necessary to preserve the mother's, not the life, but if the mother can choose to either continue her pregnancy knowing that the baby will die after childbirth, or the mother should have the decision to not move forward with the baby's life because of how detrimental it will be to her, her family, and so on. But anyway, the powers that can be and did grasp the concept. They were trying to use the abortion ban and Project 2025 against Trump, and neither one of them existed. I know Arizona's got to get their shit together. Holy crap. I can't even believe like 4 days later and we called it here. But I have to say, you guys, listen. And I wish, where are all of the people last week that showed up to ridicule me and tell me, insult me personally? I don't have hatred. I have a lot of love, and I fought really hard for this. I didn't fight for it, but you know what I mean? Like, I wanted it to happen because I knew this country needed a breath of fresh air. There's been so much hatred. There's been so much diversity. And I think that this change will bring it together. But I also wanted to say that he didn't win just by a smidge. He won by a lot. Arizona turned red. Arizona was purple, but the Democrats won Arizona last time. You guys, I didn't realize this, but the Amish came out and voted, and I didn't understand that the Amish, they don't vote. It's not what they do. It's kind of against everything that they stand for, getting involved in that. And because they had struggled the last 4 years, the picture of them in their buggies with their American flags going to vote was like so crazy and so powerful, that the fact that the Amish people needed a change in this country, that they went against their beliefs of getting involved and went out and voted. Pennsylvania turned red, people. Like, I don't understand. Like, if I were on the other side and the majority of the country voted for something I didn't, I would be like, all right, what am I missing? What am I missing here? What does most of the country, what are they voting for that I'm missing? Yeah, my wife and I don't talk politics in front of our children. I do in front of my daughter because she's 16 and she's interested. And so your kids are a little young. I totally get it. So, Lady Erin D, good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. I hope you are well. You still watch the meltdowns, Pops? See, that's the thing. I don't know if everybody's sick of it. I have a slew of them that I gathered from the week, but I just don't know where everybody's at. I kind of, it's the end of the week and everybody has played these things ad nauseum. And I didn't know if you guys wanted to come here for that, if you wanted to come here for a break. What did you come here to see? So I wanted to have things on both sides, funny and political, and kind of just see where the conversation led us. I've had friends block me for voting for Trump. I guess our friendship didn't mean that much to them. Here's the thing though, too. I see what you're saying, but as I've thought about it, people that voted for Kamala, I question their intelligence. Only because, and I don't mean that as an insult, I question what they feel like is really important. And all that, unfortunately, she stood for, I believe, was the abortion rights, which now that I'm getting more educated on the fact that I don't believe that she has the ability to get the abortion decisions back to a federal level. I don't know. That's kind of what I'm hearing. I wonder if people were falsely led that there was something that she could do. But that's the thing. If that's all you were voting for, when our economy and everything is hurting so much, and our country is being overrun by illegal immigrants or aliens or whatever you want to call it, like Trump, everything that he said, regardless if it was true or not, was to better this country and our lives. So that's what I don't understand. That's why last week, when people were showing up in my chat, I really wanted to ask them what they wanted, why they were voting for Harris. I wanted to know what policies they were excited about. I really wanted them to help educate me, but nobody could say anything. But although I have to read it myself, I think that's a huge thing. There, things are said about things that the voters haven't really read for themselves. Women's rights aren't gone. Moving it to state is the best choice. The abortion laws in my state, Michigan, is growing stronger than ever under Roe. So these dumb fuckers need to stop whining. That's the thing. I just don't understand that this necessity to have an abortion, and rape and incest is an exception. People, you mean to tell me that you wouldn't be able to do that if there was a situation? That's what I don't understand. I don't understand why we're getting all hot and bothered like that. That's the only thing that I've heard people stand up for, is the right to have an abortion. And to me, if you're putting that over the American people's livelihood, such as, being able to feed their family, better health care, protecting our kids, protecting our borders, it makes me question a little bit of your thought process, if you will. Abortion became a state rights issue. So can it ever be brought back to the federal level? So Roe v. Wade kept abortion at a federal level, correct? And then when it was overturned, it just went to the state level, correct? Some states have tighter restrictions, others have loosened. How about using contraception if you have to sleep around? You know what? I thought about that too. Yeah, absolutely. I know. And that's the thing too, is like, we have to take responsibility for our actions, my husband and I only wanted one child because I'm going to tell you, 16 years ago, we realized how expensive it was to raise children. So we stuck with just one and made sure that we just stuck with one, if you catch my drift. The Supreme Court ruled on it. It's a done deal. The states have the right to choose for themselves, and it was overturned via the 10th Amendment. This is a done deal with an amendment. Okay. Or new Supreme Court ruling. Okay. So that being said, if Kamala got into office, there was nothing she could do to change that rule, right? Or that amendment or whatever. So what were they really fighting for? Did they think that Trump was going to take more rights away? That's what I'm wondering. Good grief, I have to make an appointment to get my hair cut, but abortion is a walk-up affair. Try abstinence for a change. I know. Oh, Barry's Place, you are so sweet with the super sticker for $4.99. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. You know what? Let's play this for you. I made this one yesterday too. Let's play this for you. Thank you so much, Barry's Place. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Let's see. We're going to flip Florida. We're going to flip Iowa. They're redder than the Handmaid's Tale outfits they think they'll be wearing. It's just incredible. I don't understand how everybody is so scared. Trump has never said that first of all, what I can't not understand, and he was president 4 years ago, and not one trans person was eliminated under Trump's presidency. Yep, it's because the government came in and took all of their milk because they had raw milk. Oh, Sarah, that is why? The government came in and took all of their raw milk? I had no idea. That is really interesting. Okay. Yeah, leave the Amish alone. Yeah, if anyone got muted last week, it was due to you opening a sentence with insults of character instead of argument, cursing out the host, or spamming the same sentence like a bot. Well, there you go. My White Bear has my back. And I'm certain that White Bear would not mute anybody who had an educated comment or question or wanted to have a conversation. So, yes, I knew that he was doing the right thing. And I appreciate you, Whitey. But nobody's coming back in this week. See, the people from last week, I'd love for them to come in this week, but they're not going to. Yes, we'll share the Pun Kings video link at the end of the show today. So I know they think women's choice abortion is more important than put the country back on its feet. But I did see a lot of things where people were saying that the cost of gas is more important than women's rights. There's only one woman's right that they were fighting for, which was abortion. But what were they really fighting for? That's what I'm saying. I didn't realize that there was that things were kind of set in stone and that nothing could be changed anyway. So what did they think was going to change if she got into office? That's what I'm wondering. It doesn't make any sense to me now. Women have exactly the same rights as they had before. Exactly. Yeah. Hi, Tina. Good to see you. Abortion should be safe, legal, and rare. Agreed. 100%. You guys, you have to understand what I see in my line of work. There is a certain culture that needs to have a boy in their family. If they have a girl the first time around, they're not happy about it, but they have the girl. The second time around, if they get pregnant and they're pregnant with another girl, they will abort it because of the gender. So I do see selfish abortions, and I don't think that type of abortion should be allowed just because you don't want another girl. That's to think that you were aborted because of your gender is really, really sad. Really sad. For abortion to be brought back to the federal level, the Supreme Court would need to make a new ruling or a federal constitution amendment that would need to be made. And the funny thing is, okay, Lady Erin, yes, it could be brought back via the Supreme Court, or it could be proposed as an amendment. Okay, thank you. I appreciate the education on it. So she could have fought for it to be brought back to the way that it was. However, I mean, you guys, we won everything. The Supreme Court, the House, right? I mean, so there's no way. I wonder if she would have won, but we won everything else, if she could have gotten any of those laws passed. It's just interesting. It's just really interesting. Okay, correct. Executive branch nor the legislative branch have the power to change the Supreme Court ruling. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Well, if anything, you guys, Daddy's home, and I'm excited. Yeah, the government impeded the Amish from selling their raw milk and eggs. You know, you guys cannot screw with people's livelihood. That is so sad. Nobody's bothered the Amish for years. That's interesting. How did I miss that? And their non-GMO food, telling them they needed to start using pesticides and all that crap. Wow. Okay. Well, you guys, when you piss off the Amish who are just minding their own business, trying to make an innocent living, except for Josh, he never sends nudes anymore. Yeah, you need to mute him until I get a nude in my inbox. If you got muted, you probably deserved it. Get him, White Bear. Yes. Good to see you, Left Eye. Good to see you. I just muted. Hi, Doc Flamingo. Good to see you. The Republic is saved. Yes, it is. It is. The only thing that they couldn't even change from Kamala being there, besides Kamala maybe having a chance to add Scottish justices. Okay. TDS, people think that they're actually going to lose their right to vote, put in camps, or become, oh my gosh, you guys, the one video of the African-American girl who said she was going to wake up the next day a slave. Where do people get these things? You guys, Trump was president for 4 years. Nobody were in camps. And if they think he's racist against the Jews, I think his son, one of his son-in-laws or daughter-in-law, he's got 2 Jewish people in his family. And you know what? If he was truly racist, he got the Muslim vote. He got the Amish vote. He got the black men, black women, white. He got everybody's vote, you guys. He's not racist. The thing is the lies that they had to come up with, to me, are just, they're just out of bounds. Good morning. Good morning, Dragonwise. Good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Went back to Philly last month and it was full of Trump billboards. Truly wild. Interesting. I would love for you to talk to my niece about abortion. She wants control over her body is what she told me. I would love for her to know what you see. That's the thing too. And you guys, I started getting into conversations on Facebook regarding what, and I would love to talk to her about it, but there are people that they don't understand the difference of the verbiage between miscarriage and abortion. One woman said, "Oh, I looked at my medical chart and it said I had 3 abortions." Those were miscarriages. There's a difference. The medical term is abortion. So there's a whole thing. And unfortunately, it's all miseducation. They missed, we Amished. The problem started when people went away from God towards free love and sex out of wedlock. Now people think it's the right thing to do, bang as many people out of wedlock as possible. I think so. But I think more people are coming back now because they want good family values. Oh, yes, people were in camps. How short are people's memories are. Okay. Yes, people were in camps, but not under Trump. So if you could elaborate on that comment and educate me on what you're talking about, I would really appreciate it. No one on the left wants to come back here and talk to you because you people are dense and sold everyone out over egg prices. Y'all don't even know how tariffs work. Okay. I think I do know how tariffs work. And it's more than just the egg prices. But a lot of people felt this way. So it's really hard to argue with the majority. And we do know how tariffs work. I do understand that we're going to charge them more to ship their shit here, but then we could just start making more items here in America and give people more jobs. 92% of Black women voted against Trump. Okay. My lesbian coworker didn't vote for Kamala, anti-2A, and she didn't like Trump because he wanted to take away gay rights. We tried to tell her, but she didn't listen. He never took away gay rights. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss something. I just wanted to make sure we didn't miss something. I'm behind on the stream, but watching the Amish rolling like gangsters to take their country back is so badass. I agree. It's part of Trump's stated goal to have camps for his mass deportation plan. Okay. You know what else he wants to do? That my husband just told me the other day. He does want to make camps. And you know what they're for? Homeless people. He wants to develop camps in every state to house homeless people and get them the medical attention, the mental health attention that they need. So yes, he does. I apologize, Zeta. You are right. He does want to bring back camps for homeless people. And mass deportation, I'm fine with, because all they're doing is taking away jobs from American citizens. These people are here illegally, and my friend from Canada can't even get here. She's been fighting to get here for 5 years because she's doing it the right way. So yeah, these motherfuckers that are here, now you pissed me off. These motherfuckers that are here illegally need to go. So my friend can come here legally like she's been trying to do for 5 fucking years. And if he wants to help the homeless people with medical attention and mental health, I'm all for Trump's camps. Thank you so much for stopping by. A lot of immigrants were kept in camps, kids in change. Oh, we're going back to the kids in cages. Okay, cool. All right. I thought we were over that, but let's keep bringing that up. That's cool. No, that's fine. Hi, Carly. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Kids in cages that Obama built. Yep. Okay. Yep. See? Oh, yeah. Those cages Obama started using. Gotcha. Thank you. More tariffs possibly means why can't I speak? Of income tax, which is huge. Okay. There's no tariffs that's going to make it valuable to produce coffee of all kinds of things here. We'll see. You know, Trump's a pretty good businessman, and I'm willing to take anything over what we went through the last 4 years. Y'all see the Twitter comments saying, kill Trump and Elon. The left is so tolerant, so loving, so inclusive. Actually, I do know how tariffs work. That's why countries often opt to produce their goods here instead of shipping them, like Toyota did for years. Exactly. I'm for making America better again. Trump wants to end gay marriage. That is not true. He's never said that. He stated his interviews, he's banned trans people from the military. You know what? I don't know if I feel like the military is a place for trans people. I don't know if he doesn't want to end gay marriage. He never said that. Banning trans people from the military, whether he said that or not, I don't think that's the proper place for them. I don't. I also don't think it's a great place for women to be on the front lines. I really don't. You have to be a bad motherfucking son of a bitch to fight for this country. And some women can do it. But as far as the front lines, I don't think it's a place for trans people. I really don't. He's been very clear he wants camps for immigrants, and he wants to go after his political enemies as well. Okay, they all went after him. They went after him. They tried to kill him. They went after him for 4 years. For 4 years, they went after him, his family. Let him go after his political enemies. I don't care. And if it means making America safer, that's fine. And I don't care if he wants to put immigrants in camp. They shouldn't be here. There you go. He said he wouldn't pay for reassignment surgery, which I agree with. And all of the hormones, do you know what it would be like to have if you're a trans person and you do the surgery, you are on hormones for the rest of your life. And that is a lot for the military to have to do, to give you all of your medication all the time and keep up with all of it. It's exhausting. If you mass deport millions of immigrants, the entire farming industry collapses. Not if they're legally here, honey. Not if they're legally here. If they're legally here, we're fine. No, he doesn't. And it's good he banned trans from military. We need the best in shape and mentality. I agree with you. I agree. Oh, and what I love is that you guys think he's so sexist and misogynist, and the first ever female chief of staff was hired by Trump. So suck it. Let's see. He was actually the first president who didn't do what the Clintons, Obamas, and Bushes did, which is say they believe gay marriage was between a man and a woman and then change their mind when it was. You know what? During the Trump administration, there were tiny homes being built in Cali for the homeless. You want to know what happened? They got torn down the first year of Biden. Yeah, he's gone bankrupt 3 times. He's not a terrible businessman. Anybody who has had that many businesses as Trump going bankrupt, I don't find that a weakness at all. His strengths outdo his weaknesses tenfold. So, and I don't understand. He didn't do any of these things that you're saying 4 years ago, but we also didn't have a mass immigration problem either. Real question, what constitutes a mass deportation? Is it more than 2 at a time? It was bad when Obama did it and worse when Trump made it worse. Okay. Z-Tard is your new name. He said he would appoint Supreme Court justice that would ban gay marriage. I don't agree with you on that. I don't think he's going to do that. Oh, another liar. Stop lying, Zeta. There was a gay wedding at Mar-a-Lago last week. Thank you. I do remember that. It was either last week or 2 months ago, but he's not against gay marriage. Hello. He reduced the amount of what we're having to be kept by tightening border under his time as a president. Sorry, wrong again. He doesn't want to ban gay marriage. Stop it. He has hosted gay weddings at Mar-a-Lago and had gay staff members. One of the most heartbreaking things I saw was a woman whose tiny house was torn down in front of her with all of her belongings. So why would they do that? Why would they take those down? That is awful. Trump wants to deport illegal immigrants. If they're legal, they can stay and will. Thank you. Exactly. Trump. Okay. And here, Josh is gay. So he knows about all this stuff. Trump doesn't want to end gay marriage. He was the first presidential candidate to support gay marriage before taking office. First to assign an openly gay cabinet member, stood in front of NATO, and okay, I've been on cross-sex hormones for 6 years. The military spends more on Viagra than all trans soldiers combined. Okay, I don't think that the military is a place for trans people. I'm sorry. I don't think it's a place for most women. I don't think women should be on the front lines. If trans soldiers if you guys want to cook in the kitchen, fine. But I'm sorry, you guys, it takes a certain type of person to be on those front lines defending our country. I'm sorry. But he doesn't want to end gay marriage. My friend Josh, who would probably want to be married, who's gay, would know all these things. As a veteran, trans people should not be allowed in the military. There you go. And I agree with you. I don't think it's the proper place. You guys are, I'm sorry, but I think half this country is mentally unstable to be in the military. And I feel like that our country needs way more attention on mental health. Yep, he's hosted gay weddings. I feel like every time I talk to Trump people thinking I misunderstand them, they're always so much worse. What is so much worse than you expected? We're just giving you the facts. I don't think trans people belong in the military. I don't think women really belong in the military. I don't believe women should really have a right to vote because we're emotional messes. And I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. You're saying certain things and we're giving you facts. So you're upset with the facts that we're giving back to you. And I don't know why you think we're worse. Please acknowledge that Sassy is actually answering your questions. If this was a leftist stream, you'd be blocked and reported, canceled, insulted for speaking your mind. Thank you, Stephen. That is true. That is true. I'm just trying to have a conversation with you and understand, why are we worse? Because we didn't just blindly believe the lies you put forth. Yeah, I like to back it up with facts, and my chat always comes through with facts for me because I sometimes don't know all of these things. As the first person to pressure housing in Mar-a-Lago to allow Jewish and Black residents, and he won. Gord, I've applied for my passport. Don't worry, you don't have to deal with me for long. Oh, so you are leaving the country. Where do you think and you said you've done cross-sex hormones. What country do you think is as kind to transgender people as America is? Because you do understand that a lot of countries do unalive people that are transgender. So I'm curious as to where you think it's going to be any better. Trump openly supported gay marriage back in the 90s, more than a decade before anyone else in the Democratic Party. Man, I thought the right had some crazy conspiracy theories. The left takes the win on wackos. They just believe whatever celebrity tells them. Yep. Cross hormones. Well, that tells me all I need to know. I'm just interested. If your issue is Viagra, I don't support government agencies paying for Viagra. I don't either. The problem is with this country, or what we allowed the last 4 years, is too much sexuality to be at the forefront of everything. That shouldn't be what we run on, is our sexuality. It should be on our values, who we are as people, not who we sleep with. You know, I'm so tired of the pronouns. What does it matter how you identify? I want to know if you're a good person. I don't give a shit if you're a they, them, he, her. I mean, this thing's got so out of control. So out of control. You know what? When Trump was in office, he had the border wall up. There were very little to no child trafficking. Didn't have all these nasty, low-life rapists here to come hurting our women. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Cassie, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. Just a fact, he said these things on camera. I don't recall seeing those things, but also if you want to get with people saying things that maybe they said in the past that are different now. Kamala Harris also said no fracking. There was a lot of things that she said that she didn't stand for back then, but now she does. So, you know, people do change their minds, but I don't think that Trump ever said that. I'd like to, you know what, since you brought this up, I do have this real quick. We're going to play this real quick. And this is one of the big reasons why I voted for him. And this is probably going to piss a lot of people off. But this is one of the reasons why I voted for him.
The left-wing gender is...
Hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. It's really, really low. But you can read the what's it called? Subtitles.
Sanity being pushed on our children is an act of child abuse. Very simple. Here's my plan to stop the chemical, physical, and emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that promote the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures and pass a law prohibiting child sexual mutilation in all.
And you know what the funny thing is people will be upset at this, and I don't understand that.
50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor youth will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare.
And just so you know, Medicaid is free health care for people that the government pays for, or that the states pay for. And I want you to know that this was not a secret. America voted for this man knowing that this is what he was going to do. I'm a woman and I don't want to be in the military. If they want me to do paperwork with them, that's fine, but don't exactly, because it's not the place for us. It's not the place for us at all. You literally listen to networks that edited his clip to make it sound as though he praised supremacists. Oh, I know. That's why I would watch his live rallies, because this way you could get what he's saying fully.
And will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have unforgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up horrific long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable.
Okay, but the left was also saying that he's all about making people richer, but now he's going to penalize people for becoming rich when they became rich off of something that was awful. Sweden, Norway, Germany, Australia, Canada, plenty of places. Yeah, go to Canada. Do me a favor. You go to Canada and swap out with my friend who's been dying to get here for 5 years. You go ahead. You go ahead and go over there. Go to Canada, please. They will pay for your, if you want any transition surgery, they pay for it 100%. Please go. Absolutely. But that is interesting that you're willing to give up your entire life. Zeta, but they are allowing immigrants to move in. See, every other country in the world has immigration laws that they have to follow. So you have to apply for your passport. And then you also have to probably go through a big fiasco to try to get into their country. To be honest, trans allies need to be taken down a peg more than trans people do. I agree. What's out of control about being a she, her? Oh, there's nothing out of control being a she, her when you were born a she, her. What I'm saying is that everybody starts off their conversation with how they identify gender-wise and then their sexuality. Everybody has to, like, that's the big thing. That's what we live for now, is who we sleep with, who we, it's enough already. The pronouns are out of control. The pronouns are more out of control these last 4 years than they ever have been. And you have Kamala saying we have to stay woke. No, we don't. The pronoun thing is ridiculous. Teachers giving kids their pronouns and stuff. Good Lord.
Vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma or others have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform states.
I've got to read this. Oh, Shield Maiden, it's good to have you back. Trans people in the military would lose you the word. They would have to stop and make screaming TikToks every 5 minutes. Doc Flamingo. Sweden and Norway won't let you immigrate. You're likely to be killed by jihadists in Germany. As for Canada and Australia, have fun living in a Marxist country. I have plenty of American friends that live abroad. Great. That's fine.
In school districts, that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child
this is
that they
amazing,
could be trapped in the wrong body They will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil
Th-
rights violations.
This right here is everything that my stream stands for. The reason why I started this channel a year and a half ago is to have somebody finally stand up for our kids. This is absolutely amazing. This right here, if this played before he ran for president, right here, this is all I needed. This is all I needed right here, was to protect our kids. This is absolutely amazing.
For sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers.
Oh, you're in Texas. Okay. I can understand why you don't feel comfortable there, but honey, I don't understand why you think that Republicans don't. I don't mind trans people. I don't. What I do mind is when the children are being involved. That's when I mind. I mind when our kids are being groomed for this. And I don't know. I'm just so exhausted with it all.
And celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth.
Wow.
The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced.
And just so you know, Zetta, the country voted for this right here, honey. The country voted for this. You should offer an open invite for people on the left or never Trumpers. I think I might do that. I don't want to get too political on this podcast, but it might be worth looking into. You don't have a passport, so you really have never left the country before. What makes you think those countries are better? Google says so. That's very interesting. Yes, God bless the orange man for protecting the children. Absolutely. See, Josh feels safer in Texas, and he is gay. I'm renewing my passport. I've been to Germany. It's very nice. Okay. I don't know if I'd want to go to Germany. Just saying. When I was a kid, I thought I was future Trunks from Dragon Ball Z. If I was a kid today with weak parents, I'd be on puberty blockers and who knows what else. Hi, Shieldwald. Good to see you. I appreciate you. Yeah, Cassie, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. This is why but this is so sad that we need government protection for our kids.
Forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent.
This is amazing.
No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today.
Yep.
It was all when the radical left invented it
and allowed it
years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
And amen. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How could you not want our kids to be protected? That was amazing. Good luck in Germany. Germany is having a lot of problems right now. German with German family still. Oh, German with German family that's still in Germany. Okay, Josh, interesting. If the medicine is okay to give to cisgender kids, then denying it to transgender kids is discrimination. What are you talking about? We're talking about gender, or we're talking about puberty blockers. When are we giving puberty blockers to cisgender kids? He's talking about harmful medications, things that are going to, this poor girl decided to get puberty blockers, and now at 21 years old, she made a mistake and wants to detransition, and she'll never be able to have kids again. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about children. Not once you hit 18, even though your brain isn't fully developed till you're 25, after 18, if you can make the decision to transition without your parents' consent, then all power to you. That's absolutely fine. And Zetta, I don't think you understand. The reason why I'm so passionate about this is that my daughter wanted to do this at 11 years old. 11, maybe 12, wanted to transition to a boy. We went through 2 years of a struggle with her mentally, mental health wise. Okay. So I have my own views on the situation and my own personal experience with it. Okay. I'm not just speaking out of turn, but I have experience with a child who didn't know who she was because society was telling her that she was something that she's not. Okay. She thought she wanted to become a boy. And I fought for this for 2 years. It was 2 years of the hardest part of my entire life. Okay. Because I knew deep down inside as a mom that she didn't want to be a boy, that she was a girl. And we stuck with it. And I fought with her, fought beside her. And we worked on this. Instead of just running to the doctor's office and getting her puberty blockers, we took our time because she was only 12 years old at the time. And look at those protesting for Palestine. Do you think Palestine would let you burn their flag over there or be openly gay or trans? Exactly. That's the thing too, is you don't understand the freedoms that you guys have here in this country. Yeah, see, you won't be able to leave. Like, I'm just telling you, I don't think I was a transgender kid and I'm 36 now. We absolutely exist. That's fine. That's fine, but I don't think that you should have the ability to transition medically under a certain age. If you want to be a girl and dress as a boy and have at it, fine. Okay, or vice versa. But I'm sorry, when you go to school, if you have a vagina, you're a girl. Dress how you want. But you're still a girl. Things are still a girl. I work in the healthcare industry. Do you know how many people come to my office as a they, them, but they're coming to have their vagina looked at? Like, come on, you guys get it together. A they, them, that's mentally confusing. You need mental help. You want to be transgender, that is fine. And I hope you said you were a transgender kid. I really hope at 36, you probably didn't have the abilities that you do now. But if you, at the age of 18, went and made this decision yourself, that is fine. But under the age of 18, if you have to have a parent sign off on having a double mastectomy at 13 years old, I find that wrong. But the medicine is not okay. WHO and other medical groups have proven that hormone blockers damage bone density and development. Taking tea or hormones can make people sterile or infertile. It has happened. It has happened. By the way, Zeta, I've always been attracted to trans, but their political views have destroyed my interest in any partnership at all. See, that's the thing. But there are a lot of base trans people, though, Stephen. There are a lot of based. I see it on TikTok where they don't want to be associated with this radical group. I have seen, hi, Hunty, good to see you. I have seen shorts of teachers getting into tears because kids say their preferred pronouns. Said their preferred. If they need the validation of kids, then they need to get out of being a teacher. Yeah, it's true. I wish I had known more about trans people as a kid so I didn't feel so alone. I'm glad people are more educated now. Yeah, it is fine to be, if you want to be a transgender adult, that is fine. And that is not what Trump is saying. He wants to protect the kids because you are too young to make any decisions like that. My daughter, I told her at 18 years old, first of all, I told her she had to live her life for 1 year as a boy. After 1 year of living her life as a boy consistently for 1 year, then I would take her to the doctors and start having conversations. But she couldn't even stick with it for a week at a time. She wanted to be a boy for a week, and then she bailed, and then she went back and forth. She didn't know what she wanted. So I stuck with her for a year. And you know what? She's a happy, beautiful young lady. And she looks back on that time and she says, Mom, thank you so much for sticking with me and not doing transgender medications, because I would have been really, really upset. So I'm a parent of somebody who struggled. So I can speak freely about it. I can have opinions because I was there. And I told her, yeah, Blair White lives in Texas and she loves it. And she's a base transgender. She doesn't want to harm kids. I don't want to harm our kids. That's all I'm saying. And I don't understand why I'm being ridiculed for not wanting to hurt our kids. So you won't look into any of this. You're just here to say you're moving and you don't care. What Trump is advocating for is trans kids to be bullied and denied the medicines that completely legal and safe for any other. Okay, please tell me what other medications you're talking about that they're not allowed to have that are safe. Now, hormones, if a young boy needs testosterone because he's having some sort of hormone issue, that's not going to hurt him. Okay, as long as you give the right amount of testosterone. If a young woman needs estrogen, like for instance, my daughter has horrendous periods. So at 14 years old, she started birth control. There's estrogen, there's hormones in there, but they're for a female. Okay, so he's not advocating for trans kids to be bullied. I don't know where you hear that. He's not asking them to be bullied. He's asking for kids to be protected and treated as kids. And the medication that is completely illegal and safe for other kids. Yes, when it's used correctly. Testosterone for boys, estrogen for girls, not the other way around. But if you could be a little bit more specific in the medications, I would really like to hear it, because I don't exactly know what you're talking about. J.D. Vance even talked about supporting soft transition, and parents and kids are aligned. Yeah, I think that soft transition would be living your life as the other gender. But I don't think until you're 18 years old, you should be able to take any sort of medication until you can sign that paperwork yourself, and until you can legally change your gender, your name, yourself. If you need parental permission to make any of these changes, you're not ready. Hi, Dirty Jersey. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Good. My daughter should have to worry about men acting like women, beating them up in their sport of choice. Yeah, that was a little bit, I'm really glad. I'm really glad that he's putting a stop to that too. What have I lied about? I'm happy to discuss it. Okay, I'm waiting to see what they have to say about the medications, because I'm curious now. Trump never once said he wanted to end gay marriage. He never said that. And I'm sorry, but Josh is an openly gay man. He would know what his laws, what his rights are in this country. Democrats are having such a hard time dealing with the fact that their filth-ridden ideology have been rejected by the American people. I have to say, you guys, I was so incredibly astonished by how red the country became. I did not expect it. I didn't expect it. And when I saw the outcome, I felt such peace, because I knew this country was going to go back to what it means to be this wholehearted, wholesome, loving, hardworking country. I mean, he wants to take care of everybody. I want him to take care of our veterans. I really do. Our veterans are probably part of the homeless population. So if we can get back into taking care of those people who fought for our country. Most kids on puberty blockers aren't transgender. Most people on hormone therapy aren't transgender. Okay, then explain to me why a child would be on a puberty blocker. Why would you want to block puberty if you were a normal, healthy child? That's what I'm asking. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't understand why. Now, most people on hormone therapy aren't transgender, and I do get that. I do get that. That's what I said. But why would you give a puberty blocker to somebody who isn't transgender? That's what I need to know. Puberty blockers are given to non-trans kids in extremely rare conditions for other medical reasons and for a very limited time. Thank you, Josh. Weird. Why do you need a country that will transition children? Do you have some specific kids in mind? Okay, these medicines are used all the time for kids. Maybe it's only used, like Josh said, in very rare instances and for other things. Maybe you know how certain medications like Wellbutrin was used to be just only to help you quit smoking. Oh, okay. So I should stop bullying my trans child. Okay, so I'm going to say this very politely. She's not a trans child. I didn't bully her out of it. What I said is that if this is something that you truly want, I want you to live this life that you think that you want for 1 year. And I supported them. Let me tell you something. My daughter wanted all of her hair cut off. She had very long hair like this, and she wanted a boy cut. You know what I did? I cut her hair for her. She wanted boy clothing. I bought her boy clothing. I supported what she needed at that time. So don't you tell me I bullied her. I loved her, I accepted her, and I gave her the opportunity to do what she needed to do. And it ended up that it would have been detrimental to her if I would have ran her right to the doctor and got her on hormone therapy. I bought her boys' clothes and cut off all of her hair. Do you know how hard it was for me to cut off my daughter's beautiful hair into a boy cut? She wanted different hair colors every week. I dyed her hair for her. I supported her. I loved her. I talked with her, and I gave her what she needed, except medication. I also didn't allow her to change her name or call her a boy, even though she wanted that at one point. So don't tell me that I bullied my trans kid. No, I helped her through a hard time in her life, because not every kid that thinks they want to live another gender actually wants to live another gender. Jesus. It sounds like you're alienating yourself from your son and making his life difficult when it doesn't have to be. Okay. First of all, I had a daughter. Okay. I had a daughter 16 years ago. And actually, something happened to my daughter by another boy that made her so uncomfortable that she thought living her life as a boy would be the right way to protect herself. And then also, oh, Josh muted her 15 minutes ago. Okay. I'm sorry. Cannoli just texted me and said I'm way behind in the chat that he was muted, that this was muted. Anyway, then if they're muted, but they can still hear me. Anyway, she's a girl. We went through it. Social media got in the way, and we dealt with it. But sorry, muted her for 10 for saying you're bullying your child. Won't stand for it. Thank you, Josh. I love you. I appreciate you. If she can still hear me, I didn't bully my child. I took care of my daughter. And if my daughter ended up wanting to be a boy, we would have gone through that route. But we would have done it. We would have done it well, and we would have done it correctly. That's all. Stop bullying. Point is, she changed her mind. Yeah. I'm only apologizing because Sassy. No, you know what? It's okay, Josh. That's different. That person wasn't having a conversation. They were attacking me and my child. So you are totally fine to do that. It's fine. Zeta out here talking about preteen sexuality, and it doesn't even know it's pedophile mentality. I'm sorry, but I want all Democrats to transition at any age. Instead, my Sassy Sunday has to counsel this narcissist. Seek counseling elsewhere, Zeta. You are taking our from us. People have not checked identity politics, and it has gotten out of hand. Crazy how people thought we were going to be massive pushback by choosing to be radical and weaponizing these things. Yeah. Yeah, hi, Alan. Good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Josh is the hero. You know what? Let's do this. We're just gonna go and we're gonna play something funny real quick, because that Zeta is actually bullying Sassy, and they claim Sassy is the bully. Yeah, I know. Isaac, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming back. Yes, it does feel great. You know what? We got into a little bit of a situation there, but let's play some funny things now. Let's move on. Sometimes I get caught up in the conversation because I unfortunately am too passionate about certain things. And but this right here, you guys, this is funny. This is really funny. Hold on.
Please don't, Brennan. I'm going to throw up. I think I'm going to throw
Don't
up.
throw up.
All the nice dinner that I had, I'm going to throw it up.
Oh, I love that. Okay, here's another funny one, you guys. We're just gonna laugh for the last half an hour. Let's laugh for the last half an hour, and then you guys, next week it'll be back to the regularly scheduled. Oh, I do. I do have that clip too. I do have that clip too. We can play it if you'd like. Let's play this one first. This one's good. Can I not full screen these things anymore? Oh, here we go. I love this. Volume's up. Here we go.
Hello there, am I talking to Kamala?
Hello, this is Kamala Harris. I'm wearing a black suit, and today I'm black.
Excuse me, you're black and Indian like a peanut butter Oreo, and nobody likes peanut butter Oreos.
Knock it off. I'm black today. I'm in Detroit. Shout out to my brothers and sisters.
You know, I bet you love Kentucky Fried Chicken, tiki masala.
Oh, yeah? And what do you love? The McFat-ass? I swear, Don, you're really milking this McDonald's thing.
Oh, I bet you love the number 48 because it's your number in the polls and it's also your IQ.
Yeah, I don't care what the polls say, all right?
You know what? That's enough out of you, Mia Antifa.
Doesn't matter what you say. I'm going to win this thing. You and Joe Rogan can go continue, scissoring each other. I don't care anymore.
If you're president, everyone's going to live in a tent that's on fire, just like California. They're going to be like at a summer camp that's on the sun.
Barack said I'm winning.
Good luck.
All right, here's another one. This one was great. Oh, here's another one. We've got some funny stuff. We'll get some laughs in here. Let me make sure this one's up. Here we go.
Hello. I don't know what to tell you, Barack. I have no idea where the money went, right? $20 million? Hey, can you tell Beyonce to give me a call back? She can also just wire me. Technically she should pay me back. He didn't even perform. This Offset? I thought you guys broke up. Can I talk to Cardi for a second? Hey, girl. Yeah, listen. So here's the thing. I didn't get elected. You didn't help me get elected, and you said you would. So I think that, you should unburden that and give me my money back. Don't hang up on me. I will dog walk you, bitch. Hello. Hey, girl. And this is Big Sister General. No, everything is fine. Listen, let me ask you a question. What do you think if you, gave me my money back? Hi, Willie. You need a lawyer? Hello. I ruined my knees for that man.
Oh.
Nancy, stop calling me. No, stop calling me. Didn't you retire? You got your own problems, bitch. You need to just... Okay, look, I'm sorry. I take it back. Look, listen, can you teach me about the stock market? I don't know what any of that means. Look, how about I just give you my password and you bet on some stocks for me? I'm in a little bit of a financial pickle. I guess I shouldn't have said that they were at the wrong rally. It's all Big Mike's fault. Hey, Whoopi. Are you bitches hiring? Hello? Predator looking ass bitch.
Oh, God, it was great. Bye, Dempsey. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a good rest of your day and have a good stream. Oh, that was good. That was good. And you know what? I guess I didn't realize that Scott Baio was based. This right here is funny. So this is your listen. Hold on a second. I have to see something. Hang on. All right, Scott Baio. Oh, I guess he's 64 years old. Okay, I thought he was younger than that. Anyway, Scott Baio, 64 years old, looking like, God, I can't believe he's 64. Looking like he is looking like a dad in his chair with his paper. This one was pretty funny here. Should have condemned the men who raped and off. Oh, yep. Yep. All right, this one was pretty funny too. Look at him. He's like, okay, can I go now?
Robert De Niro, Rob Reiner, Whoopi Goldberg,
You have to turn it up.
Behar, and others. From The View, Rachel Maddow, Mark Ruffalo, Mark Hamill, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Richard Marx, Alec Baldwin, Pink, Ron Howard, Julia Roberts, George Clooney, Leo DiCaprio, Oprah, Cardi B, Lizzo, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Jennifer Garner, J-Lo, Andy Cohen, Cher, Bryan Cranston, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kathy Griffin, Michael Keaton, Rosie O'Donnell, John Stamos, Eva Longoria, John Legend and his wife, Spike Lee, Sean Astin, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Jon Stewart, Bill Maher, Alyssa Milano.
I like how he calls out Alyssa Milano. That's hysterical.
Bruce Springsteen, Barbara Streisand, Mark Cuban, and
Watch
others.
Oh, gosh. I tell you, Bono said he was going to drive his car off a cliff if Trump got in again. I offered him gas money. He doesn't even live here. None of these celebs want to leave out of protest. Let me tell you something. None of them left the first time around either. None of them left the first time around. They were all supposed to leave then. Where did they go? Where did they go? They didn't leave. Oh, this one was good too. You don't know who Scott Baio was? You must be young. You must be young. Charles in Charge? Oh, okay. So this one's good too. There's so many of them.
Congratulations to President Trump, who was reelected. He will be our 47th president of the United States. And now, because of that, we're going to take a look, courtesy of the Washington Times, of the stars who vowed to leave America if Trump won. First on the list is Amy Schumer, and she said that she will have to learn to speak Spanish because she will be moving to Spain or somewhere. All right, let's see who we have next. Miss Chelsea.
Oh, bye, Zombie Box. Good to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, Chelsea, you guys, to think I actually used to really like her. Her and Amy Schumer, I thought they were hysterical. I loved watching Late Night with Chelsea Handler. I can't fucking stand her now. Oh my God, she's so hateable.
Handler. She said, I did buy a house in another country just in case. So all these people that threatened to leave.
You know, it must be nice. It must be nice that she has the funds to buy a house in another country just in case. Meanwhile, the majority of American people, much like Zeta said earlier, we are upset over the price of eggs. But this bitch has enough money. Like, what are these celebrities' issues? About what, Alan? Serious about what?
The country and then I actually will leave the country. I'm wondering what country she chose. Next, we have Mr. Bryan Cranston, who is an actor. I think he was in Breaking Bad. Correct me if I'm wrong. He said he would definitely move. Okay, sir, I don't know where you're moving to, but he said he will. Who's next? Let's see. We have Miss Cher. She said she's moving to Jupiter.
Okay,
ooh, that's not a long ways, but okay, girl, Jupiter space. All right, let's go.
You know what's funny is if that really was a place that you could move to, she would need Elon Musk to do it.
Following right behind her, because he's going to another planet, is Jon Stewart. He too, it will be leaving to space. Mr. Samuel L. Jackson, he will be moving to.
Oh no, yes, I used to watch them, but you're right. George Carlin was way ahead of his time. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, no. You're right. It was stupid. I get what you're saying. I know better. Believe me. I know better now. But George Carlin, man, God, if he were alive today. You're right, though, Alan. I understand what you're saying. It was a poor choice on my part to watch them.
South Africa. He's saying that he's taking his black booty to South Africa.
I just don't understand. These people have not suffered one bit under the last 4 years, but yet they want to leave for what?
Said it, not me. Now, apparently Miley Cyrus said it in 2016. She didn't say in this election, but I believe someone said that in 2016 she had said that she too was going to move. She didn't say it in this one, but they said in 2016 she said it on Twitter.
Not one person in 2016 that had made this statement that they were going to move if Trump got elected. None of them left. So none of them are going to leave this time either.
Twitter, and she deleted it, supposedly, allegedly. So I don't know. Lena Dunham will be.
You know what? Gord, thank you. Sassy, you get this for beating me to the share needing Elon Musk to get to Jupiter joke. You've taught me well, my friend. You have taught me well. Thank you so much, Gord. I appreciate you. Here, I'll give you this one.
But I'm serious. These are the kind of guys you like to smack in it.
Yeah, you've taught me well, Gord. Thank you so much. I like some comedians before that I can't stand. Now you're not alone. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I really thought Chelsea was funny. Who's the other one that I really liked? I'll have to remember. Beyonce and Taylor Swift are talking about not performing in red states. So what, they've got 5 states that they get to perform in? Bette Midler got rid of her Twitter. Does anybody follow Bette Midler? George Carlin must be rolling in his grave. Oh, I know.
Leaving to Vancouver. She says it's a lovely place, so.
Nobody will miss her. She's disgusting. Goodbye.
Vancouver it is. Following right behind her is Ms. Whoopi Goldberg. She too will be leaving. Raven Simone said that she would move to Canada.
You know what's so funny is they have no idea how fucked Canada is. They really don't. There are people that want to get out of there, and they can't. You're absolutely right. Tom Hanks isn't leaving because of Trump. He's leaving because of a certain island list he is on. And Elon Musk and Donald Trump have said that they would like to release the Epstein lists as well as the Diddy lists. George Carlin would have hated Kamala and Biden because of the wars and big government. That being said, he wouldn't like Trump either. Okay, makes sense.
She said, if any Republican gets nominated, I would think she meant elected, but tomato. Neo is also going to Canada.
Goodbye.
Reverend Al Sharpton.
Oh, God. The fact that he hasn't died already. Oh, God. Yes, he got dual citizenship a few years ago because I think he was panicking after the whole Epstein thing had happened. So I think you were right. I believe that is true. Yeah, they're going to lose half of their assets as soon as they get Canadian citizenship. You guys have no idea how it is to live in Canada. None. Good luck.
Ticket on reserve, so I guess he's ready to go. And finally, we have actor Keegan-Michael Key that he too will be going to Canada. So there we have it.
Yeah, there you go. Goodbye, you guys. But let's just see. You know what we're going to do? What we're going to do on this channel is we're going to have a weekly celebrity watch to see if all the celebrities, any of them leave. I'm going to put together a list and we're going to watch to see if they leave. That is very true. Neo was one of the ones called out by celebrities for speaking against trans kids. It's weird. It is weird. Ryan Reynolds told people to stop threatening to move to Canada because Canada doesn't want them. Exactly. Okay, somebody wanted to say, oh, this is funny too. Let's play this one. And then if you guys want to watch Jimmy Kimmel crying, we can play that too. This one's funny. I love this right here.
Hope your day gets better. Positive energy. Oh. Hope your day gets better. Positive energy.
Too bad Canada takes back Bieber or else. Oh, poor Bieber. He can stay here with us. I feel bad. I vote we trade them for Zax and Vex. Yeah, and Gooch if he wants to come too. I don't know if I did, Josh. I don't think I did. And if I did, I didn't put it down. Let's see. We need something funnier. Oh, we'll end that. I have something really funny to end it with that has nothing to do with here. We can do this. Let's see, where are we at? Let me see if I have it. Kimmel crying is like Christmas morning. I do. Oh, here we go. I have it. Okay. And what he's saying here is so delusional. It's so delusional. You can play the Eminem Trump video. Are you sure that I'm not going to get copyright stricken or whatever the heck? If you guys can guarantee that I won't, I'll play it. But I don't want to have to like start cutting stuff out of my stream. It's obnoxious. I know. Dude, this was the guy on the Man Show. He completely lost his manhood. Completely. At least Adam Carolla is still cool, right?
Let's be honest. It was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who
If you're a hardworking immigrant who's legally here, you have nothing to worry about, by the way.
make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate.
You're right. I thought Adam Carolla was one of us. Good. Okay. Okay. So healthcare is actually going to get better. It's going to become more affordable. Just so you know, kids are going to be protected. Women still have their rights. Let's keep going.
For science.
For science. Oh, that's another thing too, you guys. Also about history. They think that now that Trump's elected, that history books are no longer going to be allowed to be written.
Journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night.
Free speech, you're right. Because for the last 4 years under Elon Musk buying or whenever he did buy Twitter, we haven't had free speech. Okay.
For poor people, the middle class.
Actually, it's going to be better for poor people and better for middle class.
For seniors who rely on Social Security.
Yeah, actually, as far as that, I think he wants to tax less on Medicare or something like that. But go ahead.
For our allies in Ukraine.
You're right. We are going to cut off Ukraine because I'm tired of dumping money to Ukraine when we couldn't even help our hurricane victims. Who, by the way, the hurricane victims only got $750, and the ones with the Trump signs were skipped. A grown man crying on national TV about another grown man winning election to become more president. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you, Josh. I sent you the Trump rap vid on Twitter. It shouldn't have copyright. Thank you. I'm going to play it next. And you know what? I needed a reason to play this. So here you go for you.
Oh, hello, darlings. It is I, Dandy. And I'm here to tell you that, hey, Dandy, don't say it. You always say this, but it's true. You're gay. Yes, you are. You are gay as the day is long, and you are beautiful.
That's right, Josh. You are beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the $5 and for sending that. Yeah, The View thinks that social media should be censored, but they call Trump a dictator. It's interesting. Trump isn't our ally. I agree with you. He's so retarded. Okay, let's finish this, and then we're going to play that video Josh sent.
For NATO, for the truth.
Okay. All right.
And democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's going to be, I hope these people eat their words in 4 years. I really do. I really, really hope they eat their words in 4 years. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Josh. Oh, and Dirty Jersey sent something too. Okay, hold on. Why? Okay, hold on. Okay, let's share this. Make sure this is up. Okay.
I swear to God, if you idiots elect that demented man, I will burn this whole fucking place to the ground. How did we get here?
I'm done. I'm done.
I'm Don. Nice to meet ya. Having a little trouble with the fact I beat ya? I guess so. Music to my ears got me thirsty though. Ooh, good gushing. You done got me buzzing. Nothing hits the spot like an arrogant twat balling on TikTok. Raise a shot. Oh, I've been sipping. Nothing satisfies like the taste of the crowds. They're flipping, tripping. Quenching my soul, but I never get full. Bottomless glass, no empty cups. Bathe in the rain of pretentious fucks who don't listen. I descend, pour me another Harry Sisson. I'm sipping. Good God, you're a touchy bunch. Fresh tears to wash down my lunch. Sanctimonious fruit punch. Lap up the juice of entitled country. Hate him bitches. Drink it like fishes. Delicious. One of my favorite dishes. True chemo wishes. Grinning like Ulysses. Maga back in business. Oh, I've been sipping. Nothing satisfies like the taste.
That was great. Thank you, Josh, for sending that. I love it. Yeah, you know, that was more funny to watch those meltdowns than playing them individually. Remember when we thought AI was going to be bad and take over the world, and here we are just using it to make funny rap songs? For sure. 100%. Absolutely. Hang on, let me see one more thing. Okay, hold on. Can I play that one, Dirty Jersey, without getting copyright stricken or whatever the heck? Hold on. I don't think anything could top. Oh, I know. Well, I don't even remember because I wasn't as invested in. Well, stop it. 2016 is when I first started educating myself, because at that time, I'm not going to lie, I thought Trump and Hillary were both pieces of shit. And I was like, I need to educate myself on which pile to vote for. And so that is, yeah, I don't know either. I'll watch it, and I'll watch it on my own though, because it looks pretty funny, but it sounds a little bit too much like Eminem. So I'm not sure. Can't wait to pay $15 per cup of coffee from the 5 brands that'll be left. We'll have to see what happens. There was one thing here. Let me see. Let me see if I want to play one more thing. Let's see, what else do we... Oh, this one was funny. Josh sent me this. Hold on. Where is it? Here we go. Josh sent me this. We're going to play this too. This is, oh, you know what? I think I have to mute it. I think I can play like 3 seconds of the music and then I'm going to mute it. Okay, so you get the idea of the song that's playing. This is a cute little Barbie guy who's just living his best life. I wonder what country that's in, because then our little friend Zeta can go and live there. That looks like another country, doesn't it? So there you go. It's kind of a cute outfit. I'd probably wear it. I wish I could play the music. Look at, yeah, that definitely looks like a different country. It looked like, yeah, you can tell. Anyway, congratulations on your pregnancy. Do you know if it's a boy or a girl? We haven't talked to the kindergarten teacher yet. Oh, I know. It definitely does make it even worse. It makes it even worse. Yes. Okay. Carly's right. I did hear that. I did actually see this. So there was a video going around TikTok last night about this woman who's, my husband and my baby are going with me, and I'm going to make a statement. And she did get a little blue heart, like right here. So they're wearing blue hearts or blue bracelets in solidarity. Also, you know what? Since we're talking about the solidarity, I want to play this really quick, because this one right here was. This is a really long one, but I'm going to play just the beginning of it real quick. Because speaking of this to me is important. This to me is important. We won't play the whole 7 minutes, but she makes a really good point here. So hold on, let me share this. Then we'll play something funny to close out the show. And also, Gord, be on standby to post your link for your meme situation. All right.
Hello, and welcome to your 373rd post on the 4B movement on your FYP. Joining you today is myself, someone who shaved her head due to medical reasons, not due to Trump getting elected. And I'm here to explain what the movement is, what I think about it, and hear your feedback in the.
Stop it. She has cancer, Boosh. You behave.
Comments, because I'm sure you'll have stuff to say to me.
She's on our side, Booch.
So what the heck is the 4B movement?
Auntie? No, she's good. You guys, it's okay. She's okay. This one's good. She's on our side. She's on our side. No, I know. This one's on our side. This is on our side. She has cancer. That's why she has a shaved head, and she finds it offensive that other people are shaving their head. No. It's okay. You guys, I usually play people that we like to shit on. It's totally fine. Oh, Trump rap. Oh, there you go. No, you guys didn't have to remove your comment. It's okay. It's okay. Most of the time I do play people that are nuts.
Good question. Took me a minute to figure it out. The 4B movement actually originated over in Asia, in a country where sexist laws were being passed and women shaved their head as a way to show that they can do what men can do. The American women have adopted this because they believe the election of Trump is something that degraded their rights as women, as far as reproductive health and access goes. And then also they believe that.
Hunty, you only have to go for like 1 minute. No, in all fairness, you guys, I do usually play crazies on here. I should have forewarned you, but I love your dedication, you guys, both of you. I love you guys.
Him getting elected by mostly men, or by a larger percentage of men than Harris, that for some reason promotes rape culture. I got some thoughts on that. Number one, I don't think women lost any rights in this last election. If anything, they gained some. With Trump, he will never, ever, no president, period, will ever be able to have any say in abortion laws or codes ever again.
See, and I don't know how right this is, if there are opportunities to have, the amendments overturned and all that stuff like we were talking about earlier. This is where I did hear it from.
SCOTUS gave that right to the states when they overturned Roe v. Wade. It is a permanent act of giving that back to the states. So if you are upset with the legislation in your state about abortion, that is something you need to take up with your state legislators. This is not something the president, not any kind of president, not even Kamala Harris, could do anything about. It is no longer a federal issue, just the states. And honestly, I feel like women should celebrate that, because this past election, we had states go red and vote for Trump, but also approve abortion access laws or amendments. So, it's already working. That's exciting. We should be happy about that. Women's voices are much stronger.
No, it was the same rights. We have the same rights. It's just up to each state individually when it was the federal government, now it's the states. So the rights haven't changed. It's just who is in charge of the decisions.
At a state level than they will ever be at a federal level. So
We still have rights.
There's my spiel on that. Now, as far as men go, I can't believe the men are not being more vocal about how horrifically unfair this movement is towards them. And it's probably...
Well, I mean, yes, that is true. And I don't know what to tell you. I think that abortion is extremely overused for the wrong reasons. I spoke about that in the beginning of my stream, but we still have the same rights as before. It's just down to the state. Yes, over killing a baby, that's murder. Also, there's a new thing going around. If you guys haven't heard, it's called Your Body, My Choice. Sounds a little scary. I need to look into it a little bit more. I just heard it last night, but I'm not really sure what that means, where men are now saying your body, my choice.
Because they've been nagged at the entire time. They get blamed for literally everything. Everything. Especially if you are a straight white male. Like, oh my God. But let me remind you that pretty much every ethnicity broke records in how much voting occurred for Trump. And to say that all of those men who voted for Trump...
Okay, bye, Stephen. You might. I'm going to end it here after this.
Did it with malicious intent as a way to get rid of rights for women and to promote rape culture.
No, you don't have the rights as before. Now a state legislature can force a 10-year-old rape victim. She must carry the baby to term unless she goes to another state. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if states are going to enforce rape and incest and stuff. I'd have to look further into that.
Is absurd. And to say that men in general are promoters of rape, to put them in the same category as the scum and disgust that this earth has is atrocious. That is atrocious sexism if I've ever seen it. They should be the ones protesting, in my opinion. Sorry, losing my cool a little bit. I don't normally get this heated about politics on TikTok, but I'm not standing by that. No one can tell my husband that he promoted rape culture because he voted for Trump. Yes, there's always bad eggs. There's bad eggs on every single side of every single movement. Stop blaming men for your problems.
I don't know if I agree with that. I'm pretty sure that a 10-year-old girl did not voluntarily have sex to get pregnant, and I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be allowed to continue. So I'm not sure I believe that.
Period. Okay, taking it back down a notch. So how do I feel about women shaving their head? I don't care. I really don't care. They have freedom of speech, freedom to do whatever they want as long as it's peaceful, and shaving their own hair, that's totally fine.
You know what I find funny? We can be done with this. I find it funny that these liberal women are deciding to abstain from sex for 4 years and shave their heads and protest. I don't understand what that's going to do. How is that going to change anything? You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just put put Schmegley in timeout. I'm over it. You guys are exhausting. I love you guys in the chat for fighting back, but you know what? I'm over it. They're just that when they come in with stupidity like that. All right, let's end on a funny. This right here, you guys, is funny. Please. I do have a question for the left. What if the man wants to keep the child? Does he not have a say in whether the child lives or not? Yeah, that's a big one too. That's a big one too. That's a good question. I know I do kind of find like the men don't have any rights when it comes to that, right? Okay, watch this, you guys. This is very funny. This is a nice palate cleanser. And then we will wrap it up for today. And we'll have Gord post his link. All right, watch this. This is good.
Come say hi. Hurry.
Hi. which day we've been asked how we've met. Please tell.
Man, everybody on FaceTime talking about you like Steve Harvey. Hey. Look, y'all really think he look like Steve Harvey? Huh? Hey, what's wrong with you? Huh?
I don't remember his name, but look.
Huh?
Why does everybody keep saying you look like him?
What's that? Huh? Yeah.
What is that? What the is that? I swear something just went on my nose. Bro, what? Oh my god, bro. What is that? With you? What is that?
What do they what?
What do the neighbors think of us?
What's that?
What's what, Mom? Answer the question.
Oh! That's so gross. I didn't watch it all the way to the end. He probably went to Joe Biden's basement and just hung out there. He basically said the same thing as what's his name? Jimmy Kimmel. So anyway, it is what it is. So I'd like to end on Daddy's home. Democracy is back. And I am going to go ahead and end the stream now. I'm going to promote a couple of things first. I don't know, Hunty. I think it's on TikTok, maybe. Who knows? Go check out. Yes. So somebody post the link for Gord's meme video. It's going to start exactly after this stream ends. I apologize for going a little over, Gord. Tomorrow night, MMM, they are reviewing Interview with a Vampire at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Cannoli Sasquatch's channel. Here's the link right here, please. I would send you guys over, but you need a certain amount of thank you to Big Cat. Good to see you. You are new here and I appreciate you. And yes, that's exactly why we all did. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. I love you all. Please go immediately and check out Gord's video. It's always a good laugh. And I appreciate you guys being here. We are going to be done with the politics. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled trans stuff next week. Shield Maiden, it was so good having you back. I hope all is well. Thank you so much. And let me find my outro, and you guys go head on over to Gord. Where's my outro? Where's my outro? Here it is. Bye, you guys. As always, stay sassy. Bye.
It's a Sassy Sunday stream. Like and subscribe and share it out to your team.